guys, it's Brad. Today I'm in my hometown, my new hometown, Montepulciano here in southern Tuscany, and we're going to go visit with a couple that bought about 1.5 years ago a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment, sight unseen, from 15,000 kilometers away where they live in Australia. And it was a solid apartment, but it needed to be totally redone. And when I say totally redone, I mean all electrical, all new plumbing, all new floors, walls, ceilings, redoing a lot of stuff structurally. They've turned it into a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and they've given it a very updated Tuscan look. But most of the stuff that they used inside, like light fixtures and a lot of the furniture, is real 17th century stuff. So I think you're going to find this really interesting. They're a super nice couple, Bev and Tim, and we featured them before as they were going through the process. So this video will have me mixing in some of the old stuff from before they were doing the work and what they ended up getting done. And it's taken about 18 months total from when they closed to today. So let's get up and see Bev and Tim, and make sure you comment and thank them for letting us take this tour, because they're going to give you some real information, real pricing, and some of the real issues they went through. There'll be no glossing over stuff in this video. So let's go see what they've done, and I'm anxious to show you how nice this place came out.
Hi, Brad. Welcome.
Hello. Wow.
How are you, Brad?
Well, this is something else. You guys did an amazing job.
Well, we didn't, our builder did.
Yeah.
And our
You did an amazing job paying your builder, but we're going to get to that.
We certainly did.
This was a solid wall?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a solid stucco wall, and Bev wanted to have everything uncovered. And I digress. Bev and Tim are Australian great friends, bought this sight unseen, just called up this crazy local guy that has a YouTube channel and had him come look at it. But it was a really good deal. It was one of the most affordable apartments in all of the Centro Storico, the historic center of Montepulciano, correct?
Yeah, there's a reason for it, though.
Yeah, before, I mean, to buy into it. And it's about 100 meters, 90?
Yeah, it's 100, just over 100 with the cantina.
100 meters, 1,100 square feet. But as you can see from the videos I'm mixing in, it didn't look anything like this. So they have done a complete redo. The ceiling tiles are original, but the little cross beams are new. The big solid beams are original. Every wall refinished, all the electrical redone.
All plumbing.
All the plumbing redone, everything.
Flooring, everything.
Yeah.
Everything's been touched.
And it came out fantastic.
Yes, we're very happy. We're very happy with it.
Yeah, I imagine. I would be. All new cabinetry,
Yes.
fridge. Sorry, you'd think
That's
I know that, I live here. Quartz countertops. This is the same kind of stove Olivia and I are putting in our big apartment here that we're about to move into next week. They're super nice, super solid.
Fantastic oven.
And this is all brand new with the fireplace. Tim redid a lot of the work himself. He, for example, revarnished these windows, sanded, revarnished, cleaned everything up.
Still got the shutters outside to do, but that'll be next trip.
Let's go see the bedroom.
Still got a door to put on here and a door to put on the little laundry we have, and skirting through the whole house.
Yeah, so a couple doors to put on. That's really nice. This was just crammed full of stuff originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came out nice. Oh, nice. Nice lighting stuff. that a Kia?
From Erdani.
Yeah. So Tim used our designer friend Irene and Irene in English, and she has access to really nice historical stuff that'll set you back a little bit. But frankly, she does have very good prices compared to what everyone else would charge you.
Yeah, there's probably only, I don't know, a handful of items that aren't 17th century. The rest of it is
Really?
all antique, yeah.
So almost all of this is 17th century.
Yeah, this is 17th century, and they had that modified.
Wow, 17th century?
Yeah, it was just a chest of drawers, and she had it modified, got the marble cut, made it into a vanity, same as the one downstairs. She chose all the lighting.
Wow. Nice big shower. So important. Did she do a real calce on the walls?
Yeah.
The whole thing is cast. So this is a real labor-intensive kind of finish. They put on a couple coats of almost like a masonry type.
Yeah. And she did the ceilings, some of the ceilings
Wow.
anyway. Yeah.
Eggshells.
I'm glad I'm able to mix in the before because it's in a beautiful apartment, but you don't get the scale of the work until you know exactly what went into it. So nice to have open air right in the middle of the city, and we are smack in the middle of the historic center.
We get a nice breeze coming through, don't
Yeah?
we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a breezeway.
They put in air conditioning, which is really, you have to have it now. There's no, I have thick walls, I'm not going to need it. I'll open the windows at night. There's nights that are just too hot. And all travertine floors. Mm-hmm. So this originally was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath?
Yeah, 2.5 bedroom. The little bedroom, you couldn't call it a bedroom. It was that small.
They even raised this up, this walkway. This was down here at about 2 meters, right?
Every door opening's got a steel lintel in it now. They
Raised
steel,
everything?
Yeah.
And the bathroom up there you just were in was the original kitchen.
Yeah.
Right. So this was dining room and that was kitchen over there.
Yes.
All right, let's go see the other bathroom.
More 17th century.
Same, 16th, 17th century.
That one slightly isn't as old as the other one.
It's older?
No, it's not as old.
Not as old?
Yeah.
Another big shower.
We made sure we had to put at least one bidet in.
Yeah, that's right. Legally, you had to have a bidet?
Yeah. Now we have access to an attic. We've opened up upstairs, so we've got plenty of storage.
Very nice.
And we just need to finish off this room, really, as well. Decorate it. Arezzo markets this weekend.
So just a little more artwork to go and
Yeah.
fill it out. I mean, they literally just finished this they just put on the capo on the stove,
Yesterday.
the range hood, yesterday. So the radiators the day before that, all the radiators are new. Really top to bottom.
There's nothing that's old, is there really, except for the wall that got chipped back and the ceiling in there and here.
Are you interested in doing a project like Bev and Tim did? Buy my book on Amazon. It's full of information on dealing with Italian real estate agents, tax law, cost of buying, and the different areas of Italy that are absolutely the best for buying properties. Just scan the QR code and order your copy today. This whole process was not as smooth as just, I'm writing some checks and it's all done.
Not at all.
Yeah. So people I think one of the reasons people like my channel is kind of the no BS zone. I try to really lay things out the way it is. A lot of people, oh, you can buy this for cheap and fix it up, and we come in and bing, bang, boom. But that's not the case a lot of times. How would you rate your builder on a scale of 1 to 10, knowing that he'll never see this?
Probably 9 out of 10.
9?
Yeah.
He's a great builder. Very, very happy with the build. It was the process of how he went around his end of the business of billing us.
If there was better communication and a better understanding of what was in the bill and
Yes.
the original estimations and that, then and that could be a learning curve from us as well. You know, being a different country, then I could potentially give him a 10 out of 10 because we can't fault anything that he's done.
When you say communication, was it all about language, or it wasn't all just about language? It was also just the way he went about things and communicated.
Yeah, I think it goes. We've learnt now everything has to go through the architect, which it doesn't in Australia. You do build in Australia, the architect does your plans, and then pretty well you deal with the builder direct. But here, everything has to go through the geometra or the architect, and there's so many people involved in the chain of command. You know, interior decorators and project managers, and the builder, the architect's other architect assistants, and everything else, and all through all those chains, communication gets lost or changed, and by the time you get the end result, it's half the team don't even know what actually it means. You know, that's what we found anyway.
And the amount of time that each communication took. I got to talk to this guy, and then is that correct?
Sometimes the build would stop for days.
Yeah, a week or two at a time.
Because of the communication of talking to us and going back to the architect, then the architect going to the builder, and then back to us. It was very different to the way we would do it in Australia, and we had to learn that. But yeah, it's
frustrating.
It was very frustrating for us as Australians, I think. But.
In Australia, you guys did 1 or 2 or 16 different home builds, correct?
Yeah, we've done a lot of flips.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of flips. So it's not like you're newbies in all of this. So
we knew what had to be done. The way they go about it is different to the way we go about it.
It's sort of like they're creating their own bureaucracy and creating delays, you know. And even when there's too many, links in the chain, it's just you will have problems and misunderstandings, and then sometimes it's too late. They've gone ahead and done things. You know, they said, every doorway needs a steel lintel put above it. We'll have to stop work and take 2 or 3 weeks to give you a quote. I'm going, I'm thinking maybe 5,000. I don't know roughly for steel lintels. I just go ahead and quote us later. And then you get the price at the end, and it's 5 times what you thought it would be. Even if we were comparing to Australia and then doubling the price of it just in case, but it still came in a lot more than that. So those sort of surprises. But
what do you think your upside surprise was for cost to build out?
The extras.
Yeah.
They have a thing called the economy works here, so they can do all the estimations under the sun, and you sign off and go, yeah, okay, I'm happy with that price. And then you get final bill, and it's double, 2.5 times what the original was, because they have this thing called economy works. They charge you for absolutely everything, So extra manpower than what they originally quoted. They might give you an estimation to do, say, 10 square metres of plastering, and then up doing 100 square metres. But from us, we're sitting there thinking, that's the price of the plastering, but it ends up being 10 times the amount.
Wow.
Those sort of surprises. So.
I know a couple outside of town that started a big house, 8,000 square feet, 800 meters, more or less. And before COVID, their quote was over $1 million just for the remodel. Total redo, like this, but 8 times as big. And it's now more than double that. And they're starting to do their own concrete work now because they're trying to save money any way they can. It's still not done. So your permitting process took how many months?
3 months.
3? It wasn't actually that bad.
Maybe 2.
It wasn't that bad at all.
It
went quite quickly.
Even though the cost blew out, you know, we had a contingency, but it's coming probably 1.5 times more than what the actual apartment cost us originally.
Wow.
But the time frame, 6 months, everybody's saying it's going to take at least 1 to 2 years here, Tim. It's going to take 1 to 2 years, and we had it done in 6 months.
In 6 months.
From when they started.
From January, when Tim was here in January.
Yeah.
But you closed in June.
Last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
June of 2024.
Yes.
And then they started in January 2025.
Yes.
And you guys came back about June and were able to start sleeping here at least.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's good.
Yes.
Because Montepulciano is not a cheap place to pick up a rental on a nightly, even if you know somebody. It $100 at least a night.
Yeah.
To find anything to rent here, especially in tourist season. Maybe not in January, but in June for sure. So very nice that you guys could.
They pushed and pushed. It only pushed and pushed for us because we said we've
Irania, the designer.
Irania,
and
the
if you don't know
designer,
Irania, I'll try to put a little clip of video over here.
Yeah.
She is 27. It's amazing. She's already on a national TV show called Cash or Trash here in Italy.
Yes.
And is an expert in 17th century artwork and 16th century. I mean, I've seen stuff that she has from the 1200s.
Yes.
And she buys lots of religious art. She's amazing. And did all the country work herself,
Yes,
right?
she did. Yes.
Her and her husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a hard worker, that's for sure.
So she pushed,
I don't think she's human.
she pushed for us so we could sleep
Good.
here.
Yes.
And poor Eleanor, she got stuck between the architect and Erdani.
Right.
Erdani's pushing and is young and dynamic and trying to push as fast as possible. And Elena's just trying to keep the architect happy, keep the builder happy, keep everybody happy. So
Keep us happy.
and keep us happy, you know. So she also did a great job.
Yeah.
And we should mention that you guys were doing most of this from 15,000 kilometers away.
Yes.
And out in the outback and trying to run. I'm just kidding.
Well, sometimes we were.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So you guys be on some beach fighting off salties with the crocodile and trying to deal with all the ins and outs of this.
Yes.
And I offered to help, but they didn't ever want to bug me, so I made a couple videos, and that's all I was
Yes,
allowed to do.
That was lovely.
Anyway, let me ask you this. You've done it. You have a beautiful place now that anyone would be happy to stay in. I'll be happy to stay here once you guys leave for 4 months. So trust me, I know where I'm coming. We did get keys, right?
Yeah, you got the keys.
So, but would you do it again?
I think so.
Would you do it better this time? Would it be easier this time for you? Next one.
A lot easier, and we'd probably, unless it was a big place in the historic centre, we'd probably just try and find
Do some ourselves.
something just on the outskirts of the historic centre. So we've still got the convenience of the restaurants and the wine bars and that, and we would want to stay there while they were renovating, or at least have the opportunity to be here more often.
Right.
So potentially be having to stay here at 3 or 4 months at a time, especially when the major works are happening.
Yeah.
You know, and then we could go back and they can finish the plastering and bits and pieces, and we come back for the final fit out.
We love renovating. We do it at home as well, and
Used to.
used to, yeah. Now we're doing it here.
And
But-
Viv, I hope you don't mind me mentioning, you're an Italian citizen through
Yes.
birthright because
Yes.
your dad was from
Calabria.
a mafia family in Calabria. Okay, kind of. No, but you're from Calabria. Your
Yes.
family was. You were
Yes.
born in Australia.
Yes.
And so you can stay here as long as you want.
Yes.
And
I'm a resident
you're getting
now.
something that you can stay here more often than your average Aussie tourist would be allowed to stay.
Yeah, Wednesday we have a meeting.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. So that's different, and it's also different when you have citizenship because, if I'm not mistaken, Australia right now doesn't have reciprocal purchase agreement with Australia and Italy. So if you're an Australian, you can't just buy anything anywhere.
No.
No, you need to get sign off.
Yes.
You need to what?
You need to get signed off by the Foreign Investment Review Board
Okay.
in Australia.
So it's not as easy as like an American. You can just come here and buy something.
Yeah.
You guys have more hoops to jump through.
Yeah, in Australia, but here,
Here-
obviously, anybody can buy here.
Yeah, we can buy here, no problems.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the Canadians are having trouble right now.
Oh.
Yeah, they can't just come and buy because there's no reciprocal. Canadian doesn't let foreign investors buy stuff there, so
Yeah.
at least it's okay where you can't buy stuff here. They're trying to get it worked
Yeah,
out.
we have reciprocal with Italy. We're
I
reciprocal
could be
with
wrong. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know
sure
any
we're
foreigners
okay.
that have bought
Yeah.
in Australia personally,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. But
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations. I hope
Thank
everyone
you.
says thanks and comments for them letting us. There's no reason they should let me come into their home. I wouldn't, no. But there's no reason, and it's really nice that they let all of us see what they did, the before, the during, and the after. I mean, this is the third time I bugged you with a video, so that's very nice. So please thank them in the comments. If you would like to show what you've done in Italy, write me at bradsworld8@gmail.com, and I'd love to come tell your story, just like these guys have done. And it's very helpful to people to see what they've done and how they did it and what it was really like. Because it's not all rainbows and cappuccinos over here.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. But you can get it done. And the end product, I mean, you guys went super nice. When you have all 17th century light fixtures and everything, you guys really did it right.
Yes.
This is not a Kia rebuild. So
Happy wife, happy life.
hey, there you go. That's my motto too. All right. So thank you guys. Thanks for having us.
Thanks,
All right.
Brad.
Cheers.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.